And we're back in the NESN Digital Studio. Welcome now to Darren Hartwell. And it is time for Fantasy Football Draft do's or don'ts, and don'ts, I guess. We're going to do both. You're the guy that we got to ask the questions to. So let's start with the good news. What should people be doing heading into their fantasy drafts?
I think the biggest one for me is to get at least one elite running back in the first 2 or 3 rounds. I think the running back crop is pretty small. It's pretty shallow this year. There are some great Tier 1, Tier 1A running backs. You have guys like Le'Veon Bell, Ezekiel Elliott, obviously suspended, but David Johnson, and then right below that you have guys like Devonta Freeman, Melvin Gordon. After that, there's a pretty steep drop-off in that Tier 2, Tier 3. So I think you want to get one of those guys in the first 2 rounds. Use that pick on that. All
right, now with the good news, there's always the bad news. So what should you not be doing heading into the draft?
Yeah, I think when you look at quarterbacks and tight ends, those are maybe a position that you'd if you have a draft pick, you'd reach for them instead of drafting running back. I would wait for the QB and the tight end. There's a tendency to want to get a guy like Drew Brees or Tom Brady, obviously, or Gronk. I think you can wait and get better value if you wait for the lower rounds. Guys like Jameis Winston, I like a lot this year. And there are some mid-level tight ends also Cameron Brate, his own tight end in Tampa Bay. I think if you wait a little bit, you can use those higher picks on wide receivers and running backs, guys who still have value, and then you can get not the same production as a guy like Brady or Rodgers, but pretty close.
All right, well, Darren, you always give us what we need heading into this.
Do what I can.
We're having too much fun in here, but we're going to send it back out to Michaela Vernava and Zach Cox. They are at Gillette Stadium. Guys, tell us what's up.